Trying to do your makeup while you cry is like I need to look good for my therapist. Starting off 2024, shaving the stash and those 3 black chin hairs. Welcome, welcome. Feliz año, mi amigo. I haven't been here for a second. December was admittedly not my best month. And I let me not feeling my best, my most cheery, all the things, I let that allow me to not show up here on YouTube. I think because you guys know me as such a happy, positive, upbeat person, I didn't want to come on here and be like, hey guys. But I have to give myself grace and remember that I am a human being. I have happy days and I have sad days, just like anyone. But we're starting off 2024 with a bang. This is a get ready with me to go to marriage therapy. And our therapist told me that she always loves my outfits. And now I feel like the pressure every week, like I just can't show up in a sweatshirt and some yoga pants, like what I wear every day. You know what I'm saying? I gotta step it up. I have to continue to impress and pull off this facade. I have so much to catch you up on today, but first and foremost, I wanna say the biggest of thank yous to Natural Cycles for sponsoring today's video. It is an actual dream come true. I have been using the Natural Cycles app for about 6 months now. My team actually reached out to them and I was like, this is a dream collaboration. Let's make it happen. And boom, we're starting the year off strong. Many of you know I had a ruptured ectopic pregnancy at the very end of September 2023. I had surgery, lost my fallopian tube, all the things. But let me just say that I feel more empowered than ever before, hopeful, fired up, ready to go. And that is truly all thanks to Natural Cycles. For those of you who don't know, Natural Cycles is a non-hormonal, non-invasive way to either plan a pregnancy or be used as birth control. It blows my mind that when I was going through puberty, getting acne in literally middle school, I was put on birth control. I continued on birth control for 10 plus years, and then I moved on to the IUD. I finally have found a non-hormonal, non-invasive, FDA cleared, no side effects, science-backed way to be in control and empowered in my body. I'm empowered more than ever to understand how and why my body works. I would be lying if I told you that I understood the follicular, the luteal, all of the phases, ovulation, everything before getting this app. I now know exactly when my period's gonna start, predicted day of ovulation, how long my period's gonna last, fancy charts to show me any irregularities. Fun fact, our hormones cause our body temperature to rise around ovulation. The app works by analyzing these hormone-driven factors and determining what days you are fertile. The app will give you a green day if you are not fertile and a red day to let you know you are fertile and either need to use protection if you're not trying to get pregnant, or if you are, it's time to go at it. My favorite thing about Natural Cycles is that it's gonna carry me through the different stages of my life. So right now, I'm trying to start a family. I can use the app to successfully target and figure out when I'm ovulating so I can have the best chance of starting my family. And when I enter into the next stage, one day, God willing, I can use this as an FDA cleared form of birth control. Which leads me to pregnancy, how I'm feeling, where I'm at, all the things. Where to begin? It's clearly such a sensitive topic. I genuinely do feel hopeful, optimistic, all the things. But it's been a tricky season because one of my best friends is pregnant. Another one of my best friends I just found out is pregnant, and we were trying to plan a pregnancy at the same time frame, you know. I told her about the Natural Cycles app. One of my best friends had multiple pregnancy losses, and we were planning to meet up in January just as like people who can sit down together, listen to each other's stories, mourn together, be hopeful together, all the things. We were supposed to be meeting next week, and she just messaged me saying that she's pregnant. And I could not, from the bottom of my heart, be happier for these people. These are wonderful, incredible women in my life that will make the best, hottest moms. It's just that feeling of being left behind. And knowing that it's going to take longer for me now with one fallopian tube. I'm trying to do your makeup while you cry is like I need to look good for my therapist. I see the beauty. I see the positives in this tragedy. I think that Daniel and I's marriage is stronger than ever. Additionally, I've connected with so many women all around the world who have struggled with pregnancy loss and hopefully can see that it's been a roller coaster of emotions for me. But at the end of the day, I am genuinely, wholeheartedly trying to choose joy and to choose to continue life even when there's disappointments and hardships that come your way. I am able to see the positives. Some days are harder than others. And I think it makes you even more grateful. It's so cheesy, but I think it makes you even more grateful for the good days. I wanted to briefly speak about Daniel and I's relationship heading into marriage therapy. We have had some interesting, mind-blowing moments where we've realized not even just culturally, differences in how we've grown up and how that's led to disagreements or arguments, fights, whatever you want to call it, in our marriage. And I think it's taken us longer than it should have for us to realize these differences and see how it plays into our day-to-day life. But the moral of the story is we figured it out. Moving forward, we know. So Daniel and I, obviously, I'm white. My husband is Hispanic, he is Cuban. First things first is tidiness. So I grew up with a very creative mother. This is not a dig at my mom in any way, shape, or form, and I hope she doesn't take it that way, but my mom is like a creative, messy person, right? So she's gonna leave stuff on the floor. I didn't grow up in some cluttery, messy home by any means, but my mom wasn't as meticulous of a cleaner to get in every nook and cranny, make sure there wasn't a crumb on the floor. I didn't grow up in a house like that, and Dana grew up in a house where it was the dog walked through the living room and then she vacuumed behind the dog. It just very polar opposites. So I think that Daniel and I's expectations of a home, of the cleanliness of a home, are different than each other because of the way we grew up. Another difference, and I'm not sure if this is culturally or just different families, but I'd say my family is very much so walk on eggshells. The worst thing we could do is offend someone. We're very gentle, sensitive to a point where maybe your point hasn't even gotten across because you're too afraid to say it. Daniel culturally grew up where you say, "Ooh, you smell." I didn't grow up in a house like that. One time Daniel was like, "Ooh, your teeth look kind of yellow." And I almost cried. I literally almost cried. But then I'll go to his house for Christmas and his mom will be like, "Ooh, you stink. Where have you been?" That's just how they talk to each other. My family would let you stink for the entire day just so that they don't hurt your feelings. Point being, we have a lot of differences in the way that we were brought up. And I think we've been unpacking that in therapy a lot. And it's been really just life-changing, and seeing that my way isn't right, his way isn't wrong, his way isn't right, my way is wrong. Just we have different ways, and kind of coming from polar opposites and coming to meet in the middle where I'm not going to get my feelings hurt over every little thing, but in the same breath, he needs to be a little more sensitive. And so I feel like we've just learned so much recently in marriage therapy. It's really beautiful to me, and it's just cool to see us learn and grow together and not apart. All this being said, I just want to make note of the fact that what I'm struggling with currently, right, is, getting pregnant, the disappointment of negative pregnancy tests, the emotions of losing the pregnancy still lingering, all the things, right? But essentially, this is how I picture life, okay? This is how I picture life. Okay, there's someone here, they have a nice, sweet family, they have children, blah, blah, blah. I want what they have, right? I want the babies. Okay, then I'm over here, happily married, but no babies. Then there's someone here who desperately wants a partner. They're seeking that partner in life. I have that, so they're wanting what I have. This person wants what I have. They want that happy marriage. They don't have their partner yet, but they have a great job, a great family, all the things. Then there's someone down here. This person wants a career. This person wants to be happy, have a great family, and they want what this person has, and so on and so on and so on. And so I hope that makes sense. But at the end of the day, we all want what each other has. I mean, this is something that can be applied to like almost every area in life, whether it's looks. It's like, oh, I have blue eyes. Well, I want green eyes. I don't know if I'm not making any sense or having a genius moment, but I just wanted to share that like we've just got to stop, myself included, coveting what these other people have, and just in turn, in this moment, this exact moment, being happy and grateful for what we do have. I am so blessed beyond measure. If I can't be happy and grateful and choose joy with what I have, that's on me. It's easier said than done. And there's some days where I'm a downer. There's some days I'm a freaking downer, y'all. But most of the time I'm happy and I'm joyous and I'm grateful. And I just want to challenge each and every one of you, no matter what it is that you want, we all want something. You want to get that degree, that job, that partner, that child, that grandchild, that raise, whatever it is. We have to choose joy now, or we will miss out on all of the current blessings that we have in this very moment. I'm gonna get off my TED Talk box. I need to get cute and get ready for my therapist. This is pretty much our final look. I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara on the ends because my lashes are blonde, just so you can see that I have eyelashes, but not necessarily to make them crazy thick or anything. This is a really nice, soft, silky mascara from Merit Beauty. I don't find that it makes my lashes look super, super thick and voluminous. I just find that it is a beautiful formulation that's natural and great for everyday wear. A little lip and we're out the door. I'm gonna lock it all in place with the Milk Hydro Grip Spray. This is the finished look, and then I'm gonna go change into something fashionable for my therapist. Before you go, I wanna do something cool as a community. I think it's gonna be powerful. I would love if you would comment down below what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, what your goal is, whatever it may be. And I want you to just let it go for the day. Choose to focus on what you have, what you're grateful for, big and small. And before you go, I'd love for you to scroll through some of the comments and just see what it is that other people are wanting. See that you're not alone in having like unfulfilled desires in your heart and in your mind, but that just like everyone else, you too can choose joy and choose happiness now. I'm gonna go comment mine and I will see you down in the comments. All right, until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye guys.